He is in Tampa now, but also from Tally.
Yep.
But I know
also
that I'm pretty sure they rode together. So that's why I'm assuming they're from Tampa. I haven't gotten a chance to meet or talk to him yet. But Olsen did beat Matty Ice at their last weekly this past week.
Really?
Matty didn't play Raster.
Oh, okay.
But Olsen does have the set win over Matty.
Sure. I mean, hey, a dub's a dub.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is what's really going to make, I feel like, Pity so unique, is how quickly you're going to see him zipping around the stage and using the movement options of Zetter to his advantage.
He is known for his patented Pity flips.
And there's that back air up strong kill confirm.
And he's known for just doing everything into up strong. That's just how this character works. That's what I've learned from watching Pity play Zetterburn.
Yeah, you're going to watch out for landing neutral B, landing back air.
Yep.
I believe you can do like jab 1-2.
Dash attack.
Yeah, but so you can Gatling into it.
Yeah.
But speaking of things to watch out for, Orcane down strong, frame 7.
Yes.
It's one of the best strongs in the game, and is what really has made Orcane come up recently. Both Mr. Olsen and then Zaro at Genesis a couple weeks ago, getting third to Cake Assault and Penguin.
That move, just like his down tilt, his down smash does everything too. Not only does it kill people when you're just teching on plats and you just want to get that little cheese down smash, but also starts combos. You can down strong into up air people. It's just an insane smash attack. I've been telling people if they did put Orcane in smash and he had, okay, we're gonna talk about that for a second. If he had down strong out of shield, it'd be busted.
There's something beautiful about the sound design for Zetter though, is when you get those sweet spots and you just hear that.
All the hits sound so good.
Boom, boom, every time.
It sounds so good.
I like the fire placement right next to the puddle. Smart work there. Just in case you see Mr. Olsen have to teleport there, he's going to have to eat the flame to do it. However, the up air off of the bubbles is going to be enough there. And now we see Mr. Olsen with the lead. Pity down.
All right.
Got to be careful there. That's the one. Whoa! We saw Cake Assault do that at Genesis to Zaro. It started to call out those bubbles. Started to call out that the quick little burst there. Because there is a hitbox on the back of that as Orcane moves across the screen, but it does not last the entire time. So the ability to sit there and know the exact spacing on it is so good on Pity's part.
I'm sure both these players have been playing this game for so long where you just start to remember the nuances of each move, each little situation,
this
timing,
movement.
Yeah.
I mean, these are two alpha characters, man. These guys have been around a long time.
Yeah. All right. I like him trading the up air with the droplet and not even allowing him to put the droplet there. It might seem like one of those things that might have been an accident, but knowing Pity, he's very methodical in his play, and a lot of his stuff is very thought out. All right. Jab at ledge with Orcane is just so good.
The fact that he made it back onto the stage right there was bananas.
No Galaxy either on that last kill.
That was incredible watching that. Like, the way that he was able to just consistently avoid the jab 3 over and over and over again, because that would have been it right there. It's just the way Orcane, the knockback on that, it would just either kill him outright or it would set up perfectly for just a really easy edge guard on Zetter. And that's honestly one of the biggest things that's holding Zetterburn back is the lack of viable recovery, which does not seem to affect Pity at all.
All right, deciding on what stage to pick.
Having to drag that one back a little bit too, but Pity never really seemed out of sorts for the entirety of that first game.
Watching him, I've seen him just make the most insane comebacks. I've seen him come down from being, down 2-0 in a best-of-5 set. I've seen him come back 3 stocks to 1 in every single game he's played during a set. Pity loves playing down. I've said this before, and I'll say it all the time, and he will even agree with you. Because he has watched his VODs, and he heard me say that on commentary and said, you're right. He loves playing down.
And you got to have that mentality for it, right? And it's one of those things where it makes you a better player.
Yeah.
Having that wherewithal just to be ready at all times.
Right. Pity is very new to local scenes too. His first local tournament ever, weekly, major, whatever, was this past Super Smash Con back in May, June. About 6 months ago, 8 months ago.
It's so incredible to see how quickly Rivals players are able to pick this up and run with it.
All right. Olsen taking a commanding 3-1 to lead here.
Running
3 stock to 1 lead. Excuse me. I'm very tired, guys. Y'all heard this before. But Pity is one of those players that does take it 1 stock at a time. All right.
Ready for it. That's the beautiful thing about that. So Orcane can teleport back to that puddle, but the way that Pity was just blocking that the entire time, knowing that I'm going to be able to cover your recovery back to stage, and then also the teleport.
Right. He covered the Orca Hop and the teleport right there, just standing. As in I've unfortunate puddle placement, but what are you going to do?
Oh, good DI there.
Pity's just throwing fares.
I mean, he's only at 57, 66 right now. Like, this is still within reach for him. Oh, you see him try to come down with the back air there. There it is.
Right.
Cross stage. Great DI from Olsen. Okay.
That move.
The puddle assist.
That move is crazy. Orcane up strong
is
insane.
Baby. It's one of those things where, like, especially on the puddle.
Especially on puddle. Oh, my God,
you see the boost from the puddle there. And that's one of the things that makes that puddle so unique for Orcane is, like, that trickier movement for him.
Right.
Is that, like, when you slide into that, like, that Dacus suddenly is, like, 5 feet tall.
Yeah. Doing anything. Reverse down smash on puddles. You just slide full screen like Edel's dash attack. Orcane's a fun character to play, man. He's got a lot of... There's no other character in a fighting game.
Whoa!
Okay!
Oh! Pity's like, all right, I got this.
I was going to say, there's not really a lot of characters.
That's that Jacksonville hospitality. That's that Jacksonville hospitality. Everybody gets one. Pity was like, all right, you get 1 game.
1 game.
But yeah, no, you're absolutely right. It's a super unique character in Orcane for sure.
He's fun.
Got him!
Oh! That's what he does.
How? He didn't even up B!
He's crazy.
And it's not just Zetter either. I was playing him earlier in the Clarin Ditto. This man goes.
No, he plays. I mean, he can play any character. They're not all up to par as a Zetter, obviously, but you know, he's an experienced player. He's been an Xbox player forever. He's been playing Xbox for years. So he just started recently playing Steam Rivals.
Yep, he was telling me about that earlier, about how he really hopes that Definitive Edition gets moved to the Xbox as well as Switch and PC. Just because as a beginner Xbox player, he wants to like see that community supported still. That
community is still very strong. A lot of them did transition over to Steam.
You didn't really have much of a choice.
Yeah, and they're so tight knit. That's how Pity's known Maddie forever. Maddie, a lot of people, but it's just because Xbox community, Rivals community is already really small. The Xbox Rivals community is as small as you could imagine a community could get.
Ooh, good down strong there. And now we see Olsen on the opposite side of the script from game 2, where he's trying desperately to close this out, but Pity having none of it. 2 stock in game 3.
It up. I don't want to say there's a lot of pressure for Pity, but being it is...
You're the number 1 player from Jacksonville.
I was going to say, being that it is a big Jax tournament.
Tampa rolled out deep.
We got a lot of people coming in. We got Tampa.
As far as seeding went, I'm guessing it went Maddie guard Pity or Maddie Pity guard.
No, guard's above Pity.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
So Maddie guard Pity.
I believe so.
Okay. I know Backpack wasn't able to make
it today. I was
today.
going to say seeding. I don't even remember how it was because it was finalized today, but I believe that was top 3.
I figured I knew Maddie would be number 1 and then be some combination, but like having this opportunity to not only make its claim for yourself,
right,
but like your city's on your back.
Right.
You know, that it's definitely something that's going to be in the back of his mind as he gets deeper into this top 16.
For sure.
This is to make winners top 8. Like he'll have to play Matty Ice. You know, that's always a challenge.
Right. Like I like to say that he has a little more something to prove at this tournament than most of the people.
I agree.
Maybe any other competitor. He has the most to prove out of all of them here.
Couldn't agree with you more, man. I mean, it's one of those things where like this is one of the first of its kind for Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.
You guys put this on. He's part of the reason like the Jacksonville rival scene exists, And this is an opportunity for him to really establish himself. Like, this is the off season right now for RCS, so not going to be taken as seriously for, like, people like Maddie, who's going to be mainly focusing on when that season starts, I think in May. But it's still an opportunity. It's it's a moment to start that narrative early, where you're like, I got this set win, and being able to do that in front of the crowd like this, in front of your friends, it makes a massive difference. But you just got to hope that pressure doesn't get to be too much.
Right. And I don't want to say I'm afraid he'll feel like this, but there could be a little bit of him feeling like, I have to show these guys that I can beat these guys. They've heard the tales about me, and they expect so much from me. So he doesn't want to disappoint his friends.
If I can't do it, who can?
Right.
And well on his way right now. Decent lead on this second stock of Game 4. Beautiful sequence there.
The beautiful.
Jesus.
The read on the tech roll, too. It's down to that. Every part of that was beautiful to watch.
And I mean, that's something I wanted to bring up in the middle of Game 2 and 3, is we saw for quite a bit that Olsen was actually going to be teching in place quite a bit.
Yes.
Because you do get a little bit of frame advantage at that compared to your other tech rolls.
Yes.
So it's usually helpful to go for that. But as we've seen this more and more, we saw him starting to tech into the corner, and Pity was starting to really get a hold of that. There's that Gatlin. Oh, man, try to get the neutral B to finish out the bubble run.
I was going to say, Orcane's at 100, but this is anybody's game, and it's starting to look like it. Nice parry.
Missed the Gatlin.
All right, he's on fire, though. That's what he wants.
And now
he's got to do what he can.
He's got to go to the bubble.
Cover the puddle.
Oh, no, he sneaks just above
Nice recovery from Olsen.
Good use of the down tilt.
And this is tense.
It's one of those things, I mean, if he managed, there it is. Okay. I was about to say, if he manages to actually get back to the ground and hit that down strong, like, this is anyone's game.
I had a feeling we were going to see a Game 5 for a little bit, honestly. I've been seeing comebacks all day. I wasn't going to be surprised if I saw another one there and give us a Game 5, but
it was impressive stuff.
Pity locks it up.
Top 8.